So Keir Starmer met Donald Trump alongside David Lammy yesterday to talk about Ukraine and a UK-US trade deal at last, which is good. You know, I don't like Keir Starmer, but UK-US trade deal, that's been needed for 5 years now. And it's a positive push in the right direction. I think he's managed to not get any tariffs put on the UK like the EU, Canada, Mexico, China have received. And all the power to him for actually doing this. But this is a man whose party were paying people to go campaign for Harris, basically interfere in the election when Trump was running last time. So I think Trump is very forgiving in that regard. We're very fortunate his mother was Scottish. Winston Churchill's head is back in the Oval Office, and Trump really does love the United Kingdom as much as some of the people don't like him. A lot of the people demonize him, they don't want him here, yada yada. He's been invited to an historic, unprecedented second state visit from King Charles III this time, last the Queen. There was obviously that controversy where they said Trump walked in front of the Queen and broke protocol. No one ever spoke about Biden doing this. Exact same thing. But it's let off, I guess. And it's all positive, really. I mean, David Lammy said that he would protest the first state visit back in 2017 and compare Trump to the Triple K. This, it's statesmanship, which is good. It's just a shame that the people doing it are the people that are doing it. JD Vance rightfully stood up to Keir Starmer and doubled down on his opinions on free speech within the United Kingdom, as he should. I think JD Vance is class. You know, I didn't know who he was. I didn't want him to be the VP. When he was announced, I was like, who is this guy? My friend Andrew from Alabama supported him, so I trusted him. And JD Vance has turned out to be a damn good running mate, partner, and vice president thus far. I think as it stands, he's most likely going to be the 48th president. But again, it's only a month into the 47th term. When it comes to the state visit, people are saying, oh, it's going to cost all this money, it's going to cost billions. Obviously, it's not good to waste billions when people can't heat their homes or afford food, or even have a home, pay for rent. But when you compare a couple million to the amount of money we were going to give to the Chagos Islands, just give it away for no reason. We have no reason to. It doesn't make any sense. Starmer wanted to do that. I think a Trump presidency is really going to make Starmer go a bit more to the right, which is a good thing. Starmer's flippy-floppy. He portrays himself as left, he portrays himself as centrist, he portrays himself as right-wing. He doesn't know what he stands for. I don't think he knows what his plan is or where he's going to take the country. I think he's very fortunate that the Conservatives were piss-poor enough to basically throw their chances of re-election away. I don't think he'll make his full term, Starmer. I think there's too many people in his party that swear a different way, and he's made too many mistakes, and he's too controversial, and his popularity isn't good enough. I don't think he'll see 2029 personally. I always said 2027 he'll be gone. I don't know if that's the case. It was a prediction when he was first elected by me. But this is all positive stuff. It's a step in the right direction. I think that it's needed. I support it, which I thought I'd never say. I support a second state visit. I support fighting for no tariffs. I support ending the Ukraine conflict. I support a special relationship with America. I support all of this stuff. So I can't bash the guy for this. I don't like Starmer. I didn't vote for Starmer. I can't bash him for what he did. This is probably the best thing he's done as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. I couldn't tell you a second thing that he's done that's positive, but it's a nice surprise, I guess. I do think he's putting on a show. I don't think he actually believes in what he's doing. But what he is doing, or at least saying he's going to do, is good. At least yesterday in America. And I thank God that Trump is so forgiving for what they did last election, for what Starmer and Lammy have said about him. And quite frankly, I was quite happy yesterday to see all the work that had been done, all the things said, and I'm kind of taken back by it. It's a welcome surprise, shall we say. Obviously, this was just one visit, and all the stuff that was said hasn't actually been enacted or enforced, and we are yet to see the real outcome of it all. But I'm here to say today, in a quick one, Starmer did an alright job yesterday. Do I think it will continue? No. Do I hope it continues? Yes, obviously. I want the country to do well, no matter who's the leader. I would be a false patriot to say, oh, I hope he fails and the UK suffers. That would be like taking a 12 gauge to my foot and then saying, oh, I can run 100 meters. No, it's just a silly thing to do. I have seen a lot of people on X saying, oh, well, I hope Trump gives it to him. These are British people that are saying, I hope Trump gives it to him. Obviously, you got to critique him, like he made fun of, oh, can you take on Russia? No, we can't. We're a small island. We shouldn't be taking on Russia. We should be pushing for peace and negotiation and not stalling America's efforts at all. Obviously, that meeting of all the European leaders that Starmer supported, trying to disrupt the negotiations, I think that was absolutely backwards. But I think he's accepted it now, and he's fully in support of President Trump, which is definitely the right thing to do.